Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alisha Larae today. Hi, welcome to another episode of Alisha Larae today. I'm your host, Alisha Larae. Today I have a special guest that will be joining me. His name is Jonathan Spikes, and he is a motivational speaker, a writer, and he has an organization called Affirming Youth. Jonathan, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you accepting my invitation.
It was an honor, I tell you. I was so honored to have received the call to come on your special show.
Thank you. Jonathan, you're a mentor, a writer, and you also have a foundation. Would you tell our viewers a little about your foundation, a little bit about?
I am Jonathan Spikes. The name of the foundation is Affirming Youth. Affirming Youth is a foundation founded to help youth or help people live better lives. We understand that so many people do not believe that they can have what God says they can have. They could be what God says they could be, or do the things that God says that they could do. And so we wanted to put something together to encourage, to motivate, and to inspire people to believe that they have the ability to do all of these things.
Okay, so Jonathan, your organization, is it for youth? It is geared towards the youth. Am I correct?
Yes, it's more geared towards youth, at-risk youth, which I really love, but it's geared towards any youth, anybody who needs a little helping hand along the way.
Why are you so passionate about working with the youth?
The reason I'm so passionate is because I was once one of them. I grew up in Scott Projects in Liberty City. Life was not fun. It was hard. It was arduous. It was a challenge. It was everything. And everything in my surroundings did not affirm that I could be anything greater than what I saw. The abandoned buildings from the 1980s riots. And you didn't have any imagery to support your vision, a vision or a dream that you have about yourself. And so I understand the walk that they walk, the talk that they talk, the belief that they have. And that's what gave me my passion, because I was once one of them.
Awesome. I heard about a little event you had with one of the youth in your organization. He had a dream, and he has an aspiring dream to be a firefighter. So tell our viewers about that, what you did for him.
Okay. His name was Daryl. Daryl was a first-time youth offender, and we have a curriculum called the Affirming Youth Leadership Program. And one of the lessons of the Affirming Youth Leadership Program is it teaches you that your words must align with your actions. If your words align with your actions, then that means you are really working towards that goal. So in order for Daryl to confirm that a firefighter is what he really wanted to be, he had to go and do research on what it takes to become a firefighter. Unbeknownst to him, I had contacted some firefighter friends of mine to surprise him when he was going to give his report. So I called Daryl up to give his report, and he said, I want to be a firefighter. And then he started going through what it is to become a firefighter. And before you know it, the firefighters came through the door. And his eyes lit up. But at first he did not make the connection that it was actually there for him. And so he kept talking, and they went up to him, and they slowly started putting the uniform on him. And the tank and the hat and the boots and the overalls. And it was just so amazing to see how his life, how his eyes lit up. And it was just, it's nothing that I can say to explain the pure joy that was rising up out of him. And it affected the whole room where everybody was so happy. Yes, it was a great thing to do. And it was also a great affirming thing to go along with. If you say one thing and you put the actions behind that thing that you say, it can come to pass.
Awesome. The youth that are in your program, are you following them throughout college, throughout their lives, or is it just for, throughout the high school years?
I would say that we don't turn anyone away. Rather, we don't turn anyone away. Once they decide to come into the program, and we have a curriculum. If they finish the curriculum and they do decide to come back and decide to visit, that's fine with us. We don't just say you can't come here anymore. So we like to follow them. We like to see what the grades are looking like. We like for you to come back and say hello.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds like something that will help the community, especially over in this Liberty City area
Yes.
where you work.
Yes.
And you work in the schools?
I work in schools. I work in Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Work in churches. We also work in civic organizations. And yes, it does help the community, but it also helps me.
I know.
It helps me to see them rise up. When you see someone who has this dream, and you see them working hard to achieve this dream, and you see them when they first start out, and you're like, oh my God. But you keep encouraging them. You keep supporting them. You keep reminding them of that intention that they say that they want to have, and you slowly start seeing that turnaround. That helps me.
It makes you feel good.
Oh my God. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me happy that they are putting the energy into making their own lives better. So I like to see them take ownership of it. We're not there to tell them anything. I'm there just to guide them, to provide the guidance. But they come up with their own answers.
They do.
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. Jonathan, in a nutshell, share with us some of the challenges that the youth are facing in the inner city.
The youth are facing a lack of vision, a lack of belief, and a lack of hope. When all you see are the news headlines that go on with the police shootings and killing of unarmed black men, you see black men killing each other, black youth killing each other. They don't have a vision of what life could be. And so when you talk to them, when you ask them, what would you like to be or what would you like to become? Some of them say, I want to be a stepdaddy. And to us, it sounds silly, but they really mean it. But you know what? When they said, I want to be a stepdaddy, when that guy said he wanted to be a stepdaddy, I don't criticize. We don't make him feel embarrassed about it. We embrace that at the moment. We embrace it. We embrace it. And as we continue to work through the program and he continues to come, we start seeing that vision begin to elevate itself. And why I said we don't shun anybody for anything that they say they want to be, because some people don't even offer that. Some of them don't even have that. So when we engage our children with having a vision for themselves, they can see their lives as what they will hope it could be instead of what it is right now. Yeah, and so that's one of the most powerful things. People without a vision will perish.
Amen. Habakkuk.
Yes.
The book of Habakkuk.
Yes.
Write the vision and make it plain.
Write the vision and make it plain. You tell me the books because I don't know it, but I do know the verse.
Right. Jonathan, do you only mentor boys? Is it for boys and girls?
It's for boys and girls. We don't have a specific gender. So it's for boys and girls. Whoever wants to help, or we have the available space, and come on and let's have a good time.
So share with us a success story with a girl. I know Daryl had his day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any girls that had their day?
Yes, I had this. I forgot her name. I want to mention her name so bad, but I forgot her name. But when we first met, she used to roll her eyes and suck her teeth. They call it scrambling eggs. I didn't even know what that meant. They call it scrambling eggs. Oh my God. When she see me coming, she roll her eyes and scramble her eggs.
Here he goes again.
Oh my God. And so I used to always, she'd roll her eyes and, look at me all sideways. And I used to always encourage her. Can you just read the directions?
Right.
Try to read the directions. And as I kept encouraging her, she'd read the directions. And then we'll move on from there. Then I go by her desk and stand over to make sure she's doing a little bit of something. Even if she's just doodling, whatever it is, I'm going to keep encouraging her.
Right.
And as the semester went on, you kept encouraging her, kept supporting her, kept pushing her, kept motivating her until she started motivating her own self.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would call her out in front of the class, say, oh my God, look at what you did today. Can you believe that? I appreciate you for trying. I appreciate you for trying. And then there came a place in time where I didn't have to do that anymore because she was already doing the work. And then she'd be looking over there at me sideways, but in the cute way though.
Right,
yeah, I did this.
That is so awesome.
Yes, I cannot tell you again, like we said about Daryl, when you see someone rise above their challenges, rise above their limitations that they think they have, and realized that she didn't have to go buy it. She didn't have to go get it from anywhere. She didn't have to go find it. It was already there waiting for her to tap into it.
You know, sometimes all our youth need is just a little encouragement, and a lot of times they don't get that at home. So your program is an awesome program, you know, to affirm, to teach them how to affirm, you know, what they believe.
Right. And you know what? I also have a problem with a lot of people like to tell them what to do. These kids today, they don't take kindly to you telling them anything. They don't take kindly to that.
No.
You don't tell them.
They don't like orders.
They don't like orders. No, because they said, well, that's the way you did it back in your day. So you know what we do? I don't tell you anything. When they ask me questions, you tell me. And so once you give me something that I can work with, and then I can start helping you shape that vision.
Right.
But as long as it's coming from you, you take ownership of it. The more you take ownership of it, the more of a chance that you're going to see the vision through.
This is so awesome. Jonathan, the program is through Miami-Dade Public Schools?
It's through the foundation, Affirming Youth. The program is Affirming Youth Leadership Program. It is taught in Miami-Dade County Public Schools and civic organizations, some of the community organizations as well. We work with Project Face of first-time youth offenders. And so, yes, it's not just through the school system.
Okay, so you're in the school system. You're in what different venues you go to have your organization.
We have an office. We have an office.
You do have office.
Yes, we do have an office.
I didn't know that. He's
we have an office. Yes, we have an office.
You're not a fly-by-night businessman.
No. We have an office.
So you planted somewhere.
We planted somewhere, 150 Northwest 79th Street.
Okay.
That's where we are planted. And that's where I see the kids, besides going into the school system, that's where we also see kids. But yes, we do have an office.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So at the end, we're going to go over your information just in case someone want to get in contact with you.
I could tell them now. You could get in contact with us at 305-230-4598 or www.affirmingyouth.com.
Who runs the organization with you?
I have some social workers and some mental health therapists that runs the organization with me. I'm more of a visionary. I see the vision, I can see things, but I don't like the day-to-day running of the organization.
So you write the vision and make it plain.
I write the vision.
And they run with it.
They run with it.
All right. And is it true that you also have an anti-bullying program?
Yes, we have a magnificent anti-bullying conflict resolution program that's called Let's Talk It Out. It started in 2012, believe it or not. From a vision, a dream that I had, and put the dream together, got a team of educators together and a team of psychologists, and we have been all over the place talking it out. Howard University, with the football team, football players at Howard University, that was a phenomenal experience. Miami-Dade County Public Schools, a whole bunch of churches. I'm not going to name any of them right now, but a whole bunch of churches and civic organizations. Yes, let's talk it out. You even have a rap song about it.
Oh, you have a rap
Yes.
song? So
I got my J's on. That's why they got B. Because I be chilling on my ground. That's why they bugging me. That's enough.
That's enough. In your experience of working with the youth, is there a certain group that are more likely to be victims of bullying?
No. Oh, no. And last year we did Let's Talk It Out, which at the University of Miami with the University of Miami students. And believe it or not, those students was talking about how the professors bully them. One of the girls shared a story about being in a sorority, and the professor was demeaning her and belittling her, saying, oh, she just parties all night and doesn't do her work and everything like that. And so that was also a form of bullying. So it has no respect of person, place, color, financial status, or anything. It is an equal opportunity offender.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes.
So, Jonathan, the bullies, I know you have Let's Talk It Out.
Yes.
How about the one that's doing the bullying? What do you do for that person? Because they're bullying for a reason. They may not feel loved. They may be being bullied themselves, so they're taking it out on other people. Do you do anything to turn them around?
Yes, one of the common misconceptions that people tend to have is that bullies have low self-esteem, or that they're not being loved and things like that. Bullying comes from, it's a power struggle. Bullying is about being in control. So it's not about self-esteem or anything like that. It's more of a power struggle because your boss bullies you on the job. When they need a report done and you're not doing it on time, what they're going to do? Step on you.
So bullying comes in all forms.
It comes in all forms, shapes, and fashions. That's why I said it is an equal opportunity offender. And that's why it is about a power struggle. I need power and control over you at this particular place and time. Also, for it to be bullying, it has to be consistent. It can't be a one-time event.
Okay.
It has to be something that is ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
You keep doing the same thing to me over. Let's say about 5, 6, 7 times. It's something that's ongoing. Sometimes a dispute, we think that a dispute could be bullying, but in order for it to be true bullying, it has to be something that is ongoing, that is something consistent, and that's something that the person is always trying to exert control over the other person, either through cyberbullying or physical or emotional.
Yes, that's all forms of bullying.
It's all forms of it, and it's a power struggle more so than self-esteem or not being loved and all those things that we tend to associate with it.
Jonathan, what do you hope to accomplish working with the youth? Where do you see yourself, in the future?
I am accomplishing my task of helping people live better lives. That is my mantra, and that is my task. So where do I see myself in the future? I see myself right now.
Right.
I stick to the right now.
Amen.
And right now, what I see is expanding the program and helping as many people as I can under the umbrella that God has blessed me with. And so I stay focused on it right now because right now my task is important. Today I did a workshop at the Trayvon Martin Foundation at their youth conference, and I was blown away by how much the kids came in and ready to battle with me. Not battle in a bad way, but battle in a good way, because they have their opinions, they have their viewpoints, and it was a lively discussion. And so that's why I see it right now. Right now it's the moment, and right now is the time.
So what do you think about other mentoring groups? How can you all collaborate, come together, and in the intercity of Overtown, even Miami Gardens, Liberty City? Do you see yourself working with other mentors?
Yes,
groups?
I do. I work with FIU Education Effect at Booker T. Washington Senior High School. I work with Project FACE, which is Miami-Dade Community Action Agency, a program for first-time youth offenders. So I already do collaborations with a lot of different groups and a lot of different people. Yes, we do come together, and I do the Affirming Youth Leadership Program part. They do their parts, and we work well together, just like today, the collaboration with the Trayvon Martin Foundation. It was several different of us, agencies and organizations there working together to bring this tremendous conference together. So, yes, we do it. And let me also let you know that I don't care what program that you have, that unless the individual wants it, there is nothing you can do.
That's true.
So they have to see the value in it for themselves in order for it to be effective. They have to want it.
Okay.
They have to get it. They have to grab it.
They have to want it.
Yes.
So how are you positioning your organization to sustain for the future?
One of the big things that I have just been approved for is the Affirming Youth Behavioral Health Clinic. I am so excited about
Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations.
This vision started Thanksgiving, actually, last year.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving last year, I was speaking to my family. We was all eating dinner. And this thing just popped in my head about doing an Affirming Youth Behavioral Health Clinic, because we're already doing the psychosocial education programs. And so why not dig deeper? Why not expand it more? So we're not going to really focus on calling it behavioral health because, and the populations that I target, they don't want you to say you're going to a counselor or something like that. They think you're crazy. So we're going to focus on calling it a mentoring initiative.
Okay.
And
how do people qualify for that program? This program isn't in the schools.
No. This is a clinic. This is an actual clinic that we are working, that we're going to open, that we're opening, because we have the location now.
All right.
We have the location. We have the healthcare license now. And so they could when it opens, you can use your health insurance, your private health insurance, and we're going through the process now to become Medicaid certified.
That is awesome.
Yes, it is so awesome, and I have big visions. And
I was about to say that your vision is just so out of this realm.
Yes, I and it's amazing how it comes to me. It's not something I was telling my auntie yesterday, it's the most amazing thing is this is something that I never envisioned myself being. I thought I was going to be a lawyer. I thought I was going to be a lawyer. So to be able to use my own traumatic life experiences to come and to inspire and to instill hope in others, in other kids, to help them live better lives is the most amazing thing in the whole wide world.
All right. I know you shared with us earlier your location.
Yes.
But the location for the health clinic
is at the same location.
Is at the same location?
Same location.
Okay,
yes.
So if we have someone that's out there watching that wants to be a part, because they can give financially, they can support you.
Yes.
Do you that mentors come in and work with you also? Other mentors?
We do have volunteers, but in order for you to volunteer with us, you have to go through the background check, fingerprint check, background check, because we're responsible for the kids. Yeah, we work with young people, and so we're very responsible for that. We love volunteers, but if you're coming in and doing one-on-one mentoring with our kids, you have to go through a background check. We have a curriculum, and so most of my people are licensed mental health therapists or licensed clinical social workers. And so it's a bona fide program. It's just not somebody just come off the street and say, I want to do this. But at the same time, some of the people who can come off the streets are very good at mentoring because they have the life experiences and they can connect with the youth. So it's not all about the scientific part of it. It's also, can I connect with this person? Can I look into them and say, I see you and I hear you. And what you're saying to me matters without me telling you what you must do, what you should do, what I would do. It's all about the individual, seeing them for who they are, meeting them exactly where they are, and allowing them to go on a journey of self-discovery. That's what it's about.
That is so awesome.
Yes.
Jonathan is one of my mentors from a distance. We both attend Toastmasters together, and I was up against him. Not really. We're not in competition.
No, not at all.
But I want to be as good as he is speaking. So I'm watching him.
I would challenge her on that. I would say you already are.
No.
In your own lane.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess I'm in my own lane.
You already are in your own lane.
I really admire you, and I admire you from the day I met you at Toastmasters, and just hearing the way you speak. I'm like, I want to be like that. I want to speak like you. How did you? If you're doing all of this, you have the vision, you made it plain, you're mentoring, you have this organization. Why are you taking Toastmasters? I want to know why. Because you don't need it. You are already a leader.
But you know, I would challenge you on that because I'm a natural born speaker. I always knew that God called me to minister. Now, how to minister that, it was not, for me, was not quoting scriptures and standing in the pulpit. It was to speak to spirits. It was to speak to souls. It was to speak to human beings and to relate to them on that emotional level. And so I come from a place where I was not trained on how to be a speaker, but I did take speech in college and everything like that. So when I went to Toastmasters, I went to sharpen up my skill set because God was elevating me. And so whatever I could learn, whatever tools I could get to sharpen my skill set that I already naturally had will be very beneficial for me as I continue to rise and go where God needs me to go. It never hurts you to learn a new skill, to learn a new thing, and to expand your known horizons.
That's so awesome.
Yes. Expand your horizons.
I am super excited about having Jonathan here. When I first met him and I heard him speak a few times, I'm like, I want him on the show. And I did tell him that, but I never contacted him until a couple of weeks ago. And I'm just so excited about having him here, and because he's a mentor, a leader in the community, and that's what we need in Liberty City, over town in Miami Gardens. Share with us a little bit about your family.
God has blessed me with a wonderful son and a wonderful daughter. A 16-year-old son, Jamari, and a 14-year-old daughter, Jana, who reminds me of myself. Sometimes when I look at some of the things that they do, and I want to get mad about it, I'm like, Lord, I remember my grandmother.
All over again.
All over again. So I thank God for them because it teaches me temperance, teaches me patience, teaches me understanding, and it helps me not to be judgmental.
So do you use some of your tactics from your organization on the children?
Of course I do.
Oh,
Of
you
course
do.
I do. And it helps us keep an open communication and an open dialogue. Because I don't go in there with telling them. I don't do much telling. I do much listening. And then once they talk, and then I catch them, then I say, now this is why we do this. This is why we do that. And make them come up with their own solutions, because we want kids to be able to think for themselves. And that's what leaders do. Sometimes you're stuck in situations or you're facing a challenge, and you have to be able to think your way through it. Right. Think your way through it, not based upon emotions, but listening to the intuition, listening to your gut, and also using your intellect to think your way through it and to allow that to guide your principles, your beliefs, and your trust in God.
You sound like a good parent.
I try my best. I don't think they'll say the same thing, but I try.
You do what you know is right.
I do what I know is right, and we sit down and we have great times, and we laugh and we joke around and everything like that, and we also get down to business. Yes, we get down to business.
And I love what you said earlier, because I did the same thing. I never judge my children. I try to listen to them because I was in their shoes before.
Exactly. Isn't it the most amazing thing? Yes, amazing. It's amazing. Most amazing thing to have them.
Yes, and I had 7.
Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I had to deal with 7 personalities of
different
me,
personalities
of me.
Of you.
A lot of them. A little me here, a little me there.
Yes.
All right, we're going to wrap up the show right now, and we'll see you again next week, same place, same time. Thank you for watching the Alisha Larae Today Show. I would like to thank my sponsor, Charlene Strawn, for sponsoring our meal tonight on the Alisha Larae Today Show. The name of her company is To Die For Desserts and Specialties. You can reach her on Facebook. Her name is Charlene Strawn, and her phone number is 305-609-8895. Friends, I hope you're watching the Alisha Larae Today Show right here on Musgrove Music Gospel TV every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you there.
Breaking news, breaking news. Now you can find us on mmghtv.org. Sasha, not only can you find us on mmghtv.org, but you can find us on all smart devices.
Say what?
Yes, ma'am. Smart devices such as
the Android,
yes,
iPad,
yes.
What? That's the iPhone.
You name it, we're on there. Not only that, but you can find us on Google TV, your smart TV. You have the Roku box. So tune in every Sunday where you'll see us on MMGHTV, where we're dissecting the undiluted word of God while we study His word to make ourselves prove. Don't miss us every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on mmghtv.org.
Hi, my name is Missionary Leslie Nemar, host of Global Prayer Shield, a new show right here on Musgrove Music TV, premiering on November 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us every Tuesday night for a powerful time of prayer and praise. 2 Chronicles 7:14 says that if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from heaven, I will forgive their sins, and I will heal their land.